Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Basically, I want to make a video about how I grew out my natural hair. If you are interested in learning about how I grew out my hair, then stick around and keep on watching. I cut my hair in December of 2011. So that was about 5 years ago, and I've been natural ever since. I wasn't planning on being a natural. I actually planned on growing out my relaxed hair, but long story short, I burnt my hair and I ended up having to cut all of it off. So I called on my sister and told her, hey, you know, can you do me a favor and just chop it all off for me, because my hair is burned. I can't get this burnt smell out of my head and I just couldn't take it, so I had to chop everything off. Anyway, so that was in 2011, and 5 years later, here I am. I've cut my hair multiple times. I'm the type of person that if I don't like the way my hair is looking, I don't like the way it was growing out, I would just chop it off and kind of like start fresh. I did like maybe 2 mini chops in between the years. I did one last year in October of 2017 now, so let me say not September of 2015 was the last time I did a mini chop. I cut my hair all the way back down to shoulder length, which it probably looks like a shoulder length now, but for everybody who's natural out there, you know shrinkage is real. Basically, I've tried everything. When I first went natural, you know how you become a product junkie. You just buy all these products because you want to know, you know, well, you've seen everybody on YouTube using this and you've seen girls using that and people telling you, oh, you know, do this, do that. So I went and I bought everything out there. You know, it was whatever it was, I had it, unless it's like something new that's out now and I can't tell you. But yeah, I've been there, and let me tell you, you know, you spend the money, but at the same time it's a learning lesson. I mean, a learning process. You get to know your hair, you get to know what your hair likes, what your hair needs, you know. And you know, people have said, you know, to listen to your hair will talk to you, and it's true. If you listen to your hair is going to tell you what it likes and what it doesn't like. Okay, by the way that it acts, the way that it feels, how it looks in certain styles, depending on the products that you use, you know, you'll find out what your hair agrees with and what it doesn't. Now, you know, for the last, I want to say maybe 3 years, I've kind of cut down on purchasing products and, like, you know, kind of just stuck to a simple regimen, if you want to call it. But I kind of just kept it simple. I've been keeping it simple for a long time, and keeping it simple seems to be working the best for me. You know, I'm not very I'm not into like doing all these crazy things with my hair. I've done it all, you know. I've done the coloring, the straightening, the different styles to protect the style and all that good stuff. I've done it. I've done everything. Okay, and right now at this point in my life, 6 years of being natural, and I tell you, it's time consuming. The longer your hair gets, the longer it's gonna take to do it. Okay, the first tip that I want to give anybody who's trying to grow out their natural hair is you have to be patient. Like, don't expect your hair to grow overnight, and don't, you know, just because you're not seeing the growth, that doesn't mean your hair isn't growing. You have to be patient, and you have to understand that, you know, things take time. Anything in life takes time for it to, you know, blossom, or for it to reach its maximum capacity of whatever. It takes time, you know, and you have to know that the more you care for your hair and the better you care for your hair, then the best results you're going to get in the end. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I want to say, is learn your hair. Okay, you need to know what your hair likes. So if that means you need to try different things, give whatever you're trying a chance to do its job. You know, you just because it doesn't work for you after the first try doesn't mean that it's not doing something. Maybe depending on the condition of your hair, it might take a little bit more tries for you to see what the product can do for you, you know. So that's tip number two. And I think that goes along with tip number one, is being patient. Tip number three, keeping your hair moisturized is very, very, very important. Your hair needs moisture. You know, our hair is naturally dry. People who have curly hair, kinky hair, your hair naturally is dry. Okay, so you have to put in that moisture that you're not getting on a daily basis, you know, because yes, your scalp produces oils, but that oil isn't going to get down to your hair shaft as fast as someone with naturally straight hair. If you're using, you know, oils, butters, whatever, you know, you want to make sure that you're keeping your hair moisturized. Now me, I typically moisturize my hair 2 to 3 times a week, but everybody's hair is different. Everyone has different regimens, so you need to find what works best for you. Another tip, you wanna I don't want to say become like a health freak or like a health guru. I'm telling you like what to eat or how to eat or whatever, but just be conscientious of and be mindful of, you know, what you're putting into your body, because obviously what you put into your body will come out in different ways, whether it be, you know, that way through your skin, through your hair, whatever, it's gonna come out. So, you know, the better you eat, you know, the better your skin looks, the better your hair looks, the better your nails look, and you know, so on. Keeping your scalp clean. Now, some people like to use shampoos, some people like to co-wash, some people like to, you know, just however you clean your hair, but you want to make sure your scalp is clean, so that way your hair can grow. You know, I don't shampoo my hair all the time, but I do shampoo my hair when I notice that, let's just say my scalp is itching me, or you know, I have a lot of buildup on my scalp, or my hair isn't doing a certain style the way I want it to. Then I'll say, okay, well maybe I have a lot of product on my hair, I need to cleanse it, I need to do something. So that's when I'll go in and shampoo. But for the most part, I kind of just do co-washes, or kind of just wash my hair out with, rinse it out with water, maybe once or twice a week, you know, depending on how much time I have, what my schedule is looking like for the week. It'll be probably a shampoo and then maybe a co-wash, a rinse, a co-wash, rinse, and then I'll probably shampoo it like, you know, the following. I don't typically need to shampoo my hair often. Now, if you are someone who maybe your scalp produces more oils than one person, or you know, maybe you're heavy-handed on products or whatever, you may need to cleanse your hair, you know, more than someone else. So like I said, and I'm gonna be saying this a lot, you gotta do what works best for you. Okay, you can't just pick up someone else's regimen and say this is what you're gonna do. You have to find your own way, because your hair isn't like the next person's hair, and so you can't just automatically assume that what they're doing is gonna, you know, work for you. Consistency definitely is in this list of tips that I'm giving. You got to be consistent. You can't just, you know, take care of your hair one week and then, you know, you don't take care of it for the rest of the month, and then you come back and try and say, oh yeah, I have time this week, let me try to moisturize my hair. No, you have to be consistent. You know, you gotta set time aside to take care of your hair like you take care of everything else in your life. Okay, if getting your nails done is important to you, and you make sure every 2 weeks you're in that nail salon with your nail person and they're taking care of your nails, you gotta make sure you put that time in for your hair, because you want your hair to look good. And if you don't give it that time, then it's not gonna flourish, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind. You got to be consistent with everything, consistent in moisturizing, consistent in sealing your ends and protecting them and all that good stuff. And that's another one. Protective styling is important, but it's not for everyone. Okay, it's good to do protective styles, but everyone doesn't like protective styles, and some people, you know, like to wear their hair out. Some people like wash and goes, some people like wearing buns, some people like wearing braids. Everyone's different. You gotta find out, you gotta know your hair. If your hair, let's say for instance, some people have weak edges. Okay, some people, you know, their edges may not be as strong as someone else, so getting braids might not be the best thing for you. You know, some people's hair, you know, is their hair is not as, let me not say strong, but some people, you know, don't do good with buns. Like if they wear a bun for too long, then they start noticing breakage in that certain area. So you have to know, like, you have to know your hair. If you know you have strong edges and you have strong thick hair, then maybe getting braids won't do you too much damage to you, but I don't recommend getting braids back to back. You got to give your hair a break sometimes. But protective styling is a very good way to grow your hair. It's especially important because your ends are being tucked in, and your ends obviously are your oldest part of your hair. So if you don't protect these, then it's just going to continue to break, and you'll never notice that your hair is getting longer because your ends are always breaking off. My hair is out today because obviously I wanted to make this video so you guys can see my hair and just, you know, see what my hair is looking like and see what my, you know, progress is within the 5 years that I've been natural. And you might look at other people's videos and say, well, she's been natural for 5 years and her hair is way longer than yours, or you've been natural for 5 years and your hair is nowhere near as long as mine. Everyone's different. Like I said, I've cut my hair multiple times. Some people's hair grow faster than others. You know, I don't know what the rate of my hair growth is. I can't tell you. And if you know what the rate of your hair growth is, please let me know, because I'd love to know how fast your hair is growing, if it grows super fast. If you need me to make a video and show you what I use on my hair, like the products, different oils and stuff like that, then just leave a comment, or, you know, give this video a thumbs up. I'll make a video about the products that I use and exactly how I care for my hair in depth. Then I'll, you know, make that video. But this is just kind of like a tip to kind of like guide you into the direction of maybe starting to take better care of your hair, and kind of like knowing that, you know, it is possible to care for natural hair, guys. Like, it's not impossible. Some people think, oh my god, I can't do the natural hair thing. Yes, you can, because that's the hair that you were born with. And if no one invented the creamy crack, you'd have no choice but to care for your hair. And thank the Lord that, you know, I don't want to say it was a movement, but just like, let's just I think everyone who was like in the natural hair community that was out there and like making videos and like teaching us and like educating us and educated me on how to care for my hair, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would have been like everybody else and say, oh my god, I can't do it. But you can, and I did. And to me, it's not hard at all, guys. If it's what you want, it's something that you want, and then it's not going to be hard. I could say a lot more, but I'm not. I mean, what I'm saying is not anything that anyone's ever heard before. I'm pretty sure there's thousands of videos out there, guys, about, you know, how to care for your natural hair, and like, you can click on those videos, you can click on this one. But I just wanted, you know, to make this video to kind of like help people, because I get tons of questions all the time when I'm out. What do you put in your hair, Shubeed? What is that? Like, oh my god, your hair is so nice and so thick and yada. What do you do to it? Well, that's what I do. Those simple steps that I just said is what I do every single day of my life when it comes to taking care of my hair, guys. If you liked this video and you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you should subscribe, because me and my sister, you know, we kind of like to come on here and have a good time with you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.